So, remember I've just made my biggest and most expensive investment yet, all those Hornby and double O gauge trains? Well, I've got rid of the trains. I've swapped them. About £450 worth. But I've swapped them for 3 or 4 big boxes of stuff that I've never tried to sell before. We're calling it the stock exchange. Let's see how we get on. Hey guys, what's cracking? Ian, the master of pieces here. I tell you what, I have had a great day. My wife did a pretty decent job on my hair. Can't fault that at all. Also, the band, No Matter, the guys who have done the music for my intro sequence, they released their second quarantine track today. Check it out. I've got a link to their YouTube channel in my description below. And also, this weekend, I have made the stock exchange. So, all of those Hornby and those Wren trains, I have given away. Well, I haven't given away, I've swapped them. And I've swapped them with my dad. So my dad has taken them off me, and I have taken 3 or 4 big boxes from his garage. And what I'm going to try and do is try and sell all the stuff I've got for more than what I would have got for those trains, which is about £450. I think I'll do it, and I'm going to take you through what is in each of those boxes at the end of the video. But first, let me go through the sales for today. And I've had 6, which is great. And the first one which I want to show you is a subscriber sale. It's to our friend Michael. Michael has been a subscriber of the channel since pretty much day one, and he's already bought loads of stuff off me before. So I'm really pleased that you're feeling better, Michael. It's great to have you back in the comments as well. And Michael picked up this Thunderbirds set here. It's got a VHS in it, and it's got 2 storybooks, and it's got a little Matchbox Thunderbird one. Real nice set this, and this one sold for £15 plus postage. And I also threw in these 2 games as well. So you've got Star Wars Battlefront for the DS and also Glory Days 2 for the DS. And what I'll do, Michael, I'll put these inside this box, wrap it all up, and I'll get that in the post office for you tomorrow. So thanks ever so much for your support. And thanks, as always, for your comments. And I hope you really enjoy these. The next sale we made was this Gravedigger Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck. Now, this is a lot bigger than those Monster Jam trucks which I usually sell. This is a 1:24 scale. And I got this from that haul of Skylander figures the other day. This was in the box along with those few wrestling figures. And this larger one sold for £6 plus postage. The condition of it is pretty good. You can tell it's an adult collector who's bought this and had it on their shelf. Never played with, no scratches. This metal bit here, the exhaust, that was detached from the chassis. So I've clipped all that back in, and that is good to go. So it's going to take a pretty big box, but it'll still go as a small parcel. The next 2 sales are both clothing sales. And I don't have too much clothing left. I don't particularly enjoy selling clothing, but I've got these 2. And this one is a floral dress. The maker is Bloomin' Marvellous. Bloomin' Marvellous, there we go. It's a UK size 10. Nice summery, nice loose, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It is a dress. And this one sold for £6 plus postage, and it's been up for absolutely ages. I've had it up for £10. Someone offered me 6, so I thought, look, it's obviously doing me no good, so yeah, let's accept it. So that one sold for £6. After fees, you're looking £5. It's come from my dad's garage, so it hasn't cost me anything, so that's straight profit. And the next one is also from my dad's garage, and it is these pair of red leather pumps. These are from Russell and Bromley. And rummage around, Kieran, if you're watching, I'm sorry I didn't follow your shoe cleaning video. They're all pretty mank inside. The bottoms have still got a fair bit of life, and there's no scuffs on the leather. I've had these listed up for ages for £15, and I've had loads of offers, and I finally decided to take one because I'm sick of rejecting offers on them. And so they sold for £9 plus postage, and these will be dead easy to ship like that. Loads of bubble wrap, and I'll put it in one of my little plastic poly bags, and they'll be in the post office tomorrow as well. And actually, before I show you this final sale, I did sell some Warhammer as well, but it came in late last night, so I boxed that up. It was 6 metal Lord of the Rings figures, and they sold for £18, which isn't too bad. They were unpainted, but they were a little bit damaged. They didn't have bases on them, so I had them up for 20. They sold for 18. That Warhammer's doing pretty well. I'm £75 back into that £100 investment, with still a fair few bits to go. But the final sale were these Wren carriages. And what we have here is a ventilated wagon. And this one is called a cattle wagon. And the only reason I know that is because on the side it tells you exactly what they are. And they also have reference numbers for the exact model of van or wagon. And collectors of this will know all about those reference numbers. So it's important to put those into your listing title, so that collectors know exactly which ones they're getting. And these ones sold for £18 plus postage, so £9 each. I had them up for £20. I thought £10 each, but you know, if someone offers just, you know, a couple of quid off, then yeah, I usually do accept it. So this is the second bundle of vans or wagons I've sold. So from that £400 investment, I'm about, what am I about? I'm about £40 back after fees. £30, £35 back, so still a long way to go. And that leads nicely onto the stock exchange. So I've swapped all the trains from that, so I've still got all the wagons to sell, but there were 9 trains. I valued them at about £50 or £60 each, so let's say £450, you know, maybe closer to £500, I don't know, but it's in that range, the value of trains. And I've got 3 or 4 big boxes of stuff which I'm going to show you now. And actually, before we go to the stock exchange, I want to show you one more sale which has just come in. Ian, the Trackmaster of pieces, has struck again, and we've got another Trackmaster train. I love selling these. Every time they come up on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree, I'm always snapping up Trackmaster trains. Don't bother with the track, love the trains. And this one's called Spencer. And what makes him particularly interesting is he has got these stickers on here. It's quite hard to find a Spencer with those stickers on. And this one sold for £9 plus postage. So I'm already in profit of all of my Trackmaster trains. Like I said, I'm always on the lookout for them as well. Anyways, onto the stock exchange. So here are the 4 boxes of the stock exchange. And one thing you can't say is that I don't bring you a variety of things to sell. There is absolutely loads of different stuff here. But before we go through that, I want to show you these jigsaws I picked up last night. I bought 8 of these jigsaws for £30, so £3.50 each. And my wife turns these rounds every 2 days. She builds them, completes them, I photograph them, and then we sell them. And they're Jan van Hastereen 1,000-piece jigsaws. You know, they got really cool, funky designs. They've all got like kind of novelty, funny like themes to them. Really, really popular. And each one sells for between £10 and £15. So 8 of those, that's a solid £40 profit there. And good fun to do as well. But anyway, let's rattle on with the stock exchange. We'll go from left to right. So in this box, we've got, let's start with these. We've got some glass, kind of, you know, glasses. I don't think they're going to be worth too much, so they might be a charity shop job. But I do need to research all of this. And in the bottom here, we've got some more glassware. I noticed this one had a name on it, and it says Dartington, England. That's crystal glass, so that's going to be worth a little bit of money. We've got a stopper there, and there's another glass piece there. We've got some wrapped up pottery here, or not pottery, some more ceramic stuff. That's a cup and a bowl, some more bowls and things like that. So I haven't tried, there's a milk jug there. I haven't tried selling this type of stuff before, so I'm a bit nervous about how it's going to go in the post, but hey, it's all about learning, isn't it? In the next box, we've got some motorcycle stuff. And these are panniers that you put on the back of your motorbike, and you can obviously store loads of stuff so you haven't got it in your pockets. And these come as a pair, and these actually zip together to form a backpack. The manufacturer is Oxford, which is a pretty decent make, and this did have the label on it, so brand new. This is about 110 quid's worth, so that's got to be worth something there. In here we've got a backpack. This is another motorcycle backpack by Krieger. These are really decent. The maker, or the brand of this, not the brand, the model is A35, so a real decent model of a Krieger bag. That's worth probably about 100 quid. And in the bottom of here we've got a brand new Honda bike U-lock. Keys still attached. That's about 100 quid lock, but that is super heavy, so I don't know how I'm going to post that. Again, I've never posted anything particularly heavy, so we'll see how we get on with that. In the third box, now this is an absolute assortment of stuff in here. We've got on the top this porcelain doll, but on the sleeve is a little card which says the Andrew Schofield collection. Now I don't know if that means anything in particular, but it's got a nice little card. Perhaps it is a one-off, no idea. That needs a bit of research into it. You know, I'm not going to leave that in any dark covers. That could get a little bit scary. But in this box here, we've got, let's go from the top. We've got, who's that? That's a Womble. Orinoco. Little plush there. And we've got loads of Dennis the Menace stuff. So who's that? That's Nasher. Yeah, still got the tag on. What have we got here? Some novelty little thing. I guess he slides down the pole. We got, what's that? Like some, oh, you wind up races. What's that here? Another Dennis the Menace. Ah, we got an old camera with some old film in it. All still in the box. And loads of stuff in here. So what have we got there? Some more plushes. These, I think, are old kind of bubble bath bottles. I don't know if they're worth anything. A picture frame at the back. I can see me doing a few auctions and a few bundles of Dennis the Menace stuff. Some little figures down there. That's a little, that's Nasher in there. He's a little pottery Nasher. And there's also some Wallace and Gromit stuff. So this is again bubble bath. You got a Shaun the Sheep down there. What else we got? This is a plug for the bath, and there's a, yeah, what's that? A little grommet there. So bits of odds and ends in there. I can see me doing a lot of bundles. I don't know if any of that's going to be particularly high value, but we'll try and maximize profit. And in the final box then, we've got some clothing. This is all still sealed. So Polo by Ralph Lauren. That looks quite a nice top. I might keep that for myself. Another sealed t-shirt there. And then what we've got here are loads of golfing trousers. So the makes are, we've got FootJoy. There's the FJ there. That's pretty decent make. I have had a flick through all these, and I estimate these are going to be worth about £10 each. Another FootJoy one there. Look at them red ones. Jeepers. Oscar Jacobson. So pretty established golfing makes. £10 each. And then underneath here, look, we've got some ceramics. And this is well out of my comfort zone. I've never sold anything like this. But what I've been told is some of these figures up here are Royal Staffordshire. Is it Staffordshire? Yeah, I think so. So I don't know if any of these are worth any money. They probably are. But there's no make on the bottom. So it is quite hard to distinguish them. Look, but they're all kind of this similar style. So I imagine they are all the same. Another one there. And then you've got some animals. What's that? A ram there. Some sheep. You know, a dog there. All. If you guys recognise any of this, or if you think any of this is worthwhile, please let me know in the comments, because I do not have a clue. There we go. But keen to learn about it and keen to give it a crack. And there's only one more thing that came in that bundle that I really want to show you. And I've had him up on my shelf because I love the look of him. And it is this Paddington Bear. Now this one's pretty old, and Michael has already gave me some tips on this actually. But you see he's got a lovely little pin in his hat. His hat's a bit faded, should be blue. He's got his little tag there. Some little rubber boots. On the bottom it says Dunlop on them. I think he's pretty old, and I think this one could be worth a little bit of money. So for the time being, he's going to stay with me on my shelf. And I've also had a text through from my dad this morning. He's found another bag of Star Wars and Doctor Who toys. I don't know if they're old, but looking at some of the stuff I have, they're probably still boxed, but looking forward to get my hands on that as well. So I'm pretty hopeful I'm going to make more money than what the trains would have bought me. I know the trains would have only been 9 listings and they would have sold pretty quick. This is going to be way more than 9 listings. It's going to take a while to sell, but hopefully it'll be worth it. So guys, thanks ever so much for watching. If you like what you've seen, click like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with you when I have a few more sales and maybe, well, I don't know if I will have any more pickups. I've got a fair bit of stuff to get through, but I'll be chatting to you soon anyway. See you later, guys. Bye.